Welcome back to the van again. It's the Vegan Van Man, and this is the Vanagon. Today, we're gonna finally get this thing running. It's been 6 months, and it hasn't ran, so bear with me, and I'm gonna take you step by step on how to troubleshoot your broken down Westie. All right, first things first, I need to get rid of my bikes so I can access the engine bay, so I'm taking those off, removing my rack. I do keep a big, thick chain that I wrap around the bumper, but I did figure it out on the front. Saying hi to the neighbor, got it open, and first thing I'm doing is grabbing my voltmeter so I can check the voltage on the battery. So it's a good thing to have. Everybody needs one if you're going to work on your Westie to check things, your alternator, your battery, all types of different things. And it's not 12 volts. It is not holding a charge. Next thing, one of the reasons I may have stopped being able to turn the van over was just running out of fuel. It ran out completely, so I got my gas. I'm just going to walk it back to the van. My good friend Tristan is actually going to be coming in town, so he's going to come help me out and see if I can't get this thing boosted. And in the meantime, I'll bike to Canadian Tire to get the rest of the stuff that I need. Just walking home through the neighborhood along the train tracks, just to show you how many full-size campers there are on the streets here, and with the mountains in the background. Yeah, pretty wild.
Put gas in this thing like manually.
Why are you putting gas in it?
Because I ran out of gas.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Does this work?
Still want to put your tranny though, right? Like.
Yeah, of course. I just gotta get it. I gotta turn it over first to make sure like it runs.
Put it up on ramps and stuff like that. A couple.
Well, why don't you do this then? Jesus. Oh my God. Nope.
You don't have a funnel? So this, like this?
So God, I didn't even look inside this jug before I filled it. I just like grabbed it from the neighbor.
It's like full of like hydraulic fluid or something.
I didn't think my cables were long enough. They might not be, but we're gonna try. Stop! Is the battery on this side, on the driver's side?
Yeah.
Okay, that might be good. Okay, here we are. Just hooking up the cables. I'm actually like one of the worst Westie owners of all time. Let it sit for 6 months. Can't even figure out how to put gas in it. And up to this point, I have not checked my air filter or anything like that. And when we were trying to get it turned over, there was water coming out of some of the exhaust points. It was getting pretty rough. I just checked my gas tank and it's still super low. So we're gonna get some more gas and get some food and come back and try again. I had to stop for lunch, went up to Hastings Sunrise to Chomp. Really, really great vegan fare. Super tasty. You got the chili cheese fries there looking ridiculous. But yeah, when we get back, I'm in for a rude awakening. We basically try again. Essentially, you can hear Tristan's car just sputter out. He had just gotten back from a 3-month stint, and he needed his car fixed as well, and it just dies right out. What do you mean? I'm not checking them enough?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Spark plug is one of the first things you check when you're having any engine issues.
Jesus. That ain't right, is it? Is that water? And here it is. I finally checked my air filter and my air intake, and this, I didn't record it, but it was absolutely filled with water. There's a little bit left there that dribbles out, but there was probably like 2 liters of water in there. The entire filter was just soaked and moldy, like half submerged. I couldn't believe it.
You got an extension?
Oh, yeah. Buy new ones? Okay. I'll do that. So the last thing I do before I give up on day one is put in some new spark plugs. And
That's the question.
had to come here in day 2, Advanced Park Series prelim day. Pedro Barros out there killing it. Great time. Chris Russell about to do the game plan. This park's actually in Tony Hawk, so sick. I went and got some spark plugs. I couldn't get the air filter yet today, so I'll get that tomorrow, but I can still try to get my engine turned over and it should be okay. Ersky, he is coming over. He's got a Westie of his own and he's a DJ locally here in Vancouver. Really good guy, so hopefully we're gonna get this thing boosted and turned over. Another Westie friend showed up today and dropped off these jack stands and ramps you see here. And yeah, pretty sick. Like the community is awesome. I mean, they dropped those off without even me being here. Wicked. So yeah, hopefully I can get it turned over and that's step 1. Just getting things ready again. Before Ersky gets here, I need to finally clean out the little bits of moisture out of the air intake. That's about it. All right, well, I got my air intake thing all dried out from the water that was in it. I don't have a filter yet, but I'm still gonna try to turn her over when Ersky gets here. I also got this weird booster pack. It's like a, I don't know, GB40 boost and jump starter. So let's see if this thing does the trick. Okay, well that thing's plugged in. It's making a clicking noise. I'm gonna try to crank her over, see if I can't get this thing running. So because I found water in the air intake, I decided to take out all the spark plugs, unplug the fuel injectors, and just try to crank it over to push any water out that might be left in it. And after that, I got the new spark plugs, put them all back in there. Make sure you label your fuel injector connectors and make sure that they're at the rear or the front respective places. And also remember where your spark plugs go, front and rear. Easy stuff, but gotta remember it. Huzzah! My van used to be this color. Oh, what, on the top? Oh, really? Yours is a blue van. They almost should have kept it blue. Nice. So cool. I'm not the only one with an aftermarket paint job. Yeah, right? Yeah, I feel a bit silly after this one. Ersky came with his van and tried to boost me. That booster pack that I got is actually really good and should have worked as well. I just go back and forth pacing. I forgot to hook up the pigtail or the Vanagon syndrome connector that attaches to the air intake. Very silly, very easy thing to miss, but yeah, that's the only reason I didn't get turned over this try. It was kind of crushing. I kind of didn't record much after it. I was just like a bit frustrated and just didn't want to deal anymore. But as any Westie owner will tell you, frustration is just part of the job, and sometimes you just gotta walk away, let it sit for a day, a couple hours, come back with fresh eyes, catch something that you might have missed, and you'll get moving and you'll get rolling again. Here we are, 6 days later. I finally got my air filter. Had to come from another place. Got that installed right there. And my good friend Tristan as well got his Beamer fixed up, souped up. Brought me a fresh, brand new Interstate battery, Group 41, really great battery. The best you can get for the Westie. And it turned right over, fired right up. Woo! Alive! So sick. You can hear the power steering pump. That sounds like fucking cicada. Yeah. Other than that, I'd say. Well, that's it. Got her running. I'll still be stuck in this spot for another little while. I got to drop the transmission and do a lot of other stuff. So this is still going to be my home for a while, but I'll be driving around the neighborhood soon enough. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe, share it on, all that. And stay tuned for the next episode. Cheers.